Hey, welcome back to, well, Self-Defense Cooking. Episode number 35, I think that's what this is going to be. Steak. Yep, we're going to try it. Steak. It's not a fancy steak. I would look in the garbage. Let's look in the garbage, see what kind of steak it was. Yeah. It's in there somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm just down here looking at the tag. All right, let's look here. It says choice beef round steak. So not the best, but it's on clearance, right? So it's probably fine. And I bought it a day or two ago. Doesn't matter. So I didn't really start without you. All I did is I've left it resting out here for a little while, so it's probably roughly room temperature, but it's not right out of the refrigerator and it's not frozen. So that's good. We're not going to microwave it. No, we're not putting in steak in Chef Mike. This pan is the one with the grill marks. That's heating up. It's on high. As it should be, obviously. This one in the back, the pot, also on high with just water in it. We're going to boil that, and then we're going to add frozen. Hang on. Gotta break up the. There we go. Ah, there we go. There, good. They were, frozen, so I unconnected them. So we'll have a vegetable. I don't know. All right. Yard debris, you're right. That's true. So this might get a little smoky, so we may have to turn on the exhaust machine. But for now, let's not worry about that. Did I look at how to cook a steak? Kinda. Do I know how to cook a steak? No. Is this a good steak? It's steak. It's something, but it's not a fancy one. So the plan is we're going to put it in there with the grill marks going this way, and we'll put it on an angle, and we'll cook it for 1.5 minutes, and then we'll flip it over, cook it on an angle for 1.5 minutes, then we'll flip it back the other way and switch the angle. Do you see where this is going? I see where it's going too, but we're going to try it anyway. Then we're going to put it in the oven, which is set for it's working its way up to 350, and we'll let it cook, finish off. Yes, you're right, there is. Let's just get it going. Good sizzle. And we have a crescent flat maker and magic. Well, let's wipe those off. Set a timer for 1:30. Sure, 1:30. Meanwhile, I was going to do an MRE video this week, but I thought, you know what, we'll save that for next week. Also, to be fair, I do sometimes eat the MREs without filming it because it's not like a rule. You can do whatever you want. We're grown-ups. Nice. So there's a few of those left, so I'll do another one here shortly, or sometime week, maybe 2. We'll see. I know I just did another one the other day, but I thought, you know what? I have this steak. Let's try cooking it. Let's give it a shot, right? So we'll let that go. Is that 1:30? Yes. Okay. So set it again. Take that out. Flip it over with the food tongs. It's probably hot. Grab that, use it a little bit. Okay. Ooh, got some grill marks on it. Now the reason for the napkin on there, or napkin, paper towel. You're right, probably gonna need that. Turn down to low and hopefully that'll control most of it. Recycle. Or what's that? Oh yeah. The reason for the napkin is the bottom of this is, it's not really rusty, but I can't quite get it all the way clean. And I'm gonna have to do something. So that's sort of a protective layer. It's not gonna catch on fire or melt or be plastic. So that's why there's a napkin there, to just keep the pressure on it, but not make it too much of a mess. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, Water's boiling. Is that a minute and 30 seconds? That was fast. Okay, well, let's flip it over. Take that off. Take that off. And we'll go. Now I have to figure out the math on how this turns so that there'll be frost. There we go. I think that did it. I think that's the right way. I will put that on there. Get that another time. Oven's ready. Nice. It's going to be a lot of smoke. What, a little hotter, a little more smoke? Oops, wrong one. I got to turn it up to high because it's going to just get... This may not go as planned, and it may be short because I may have to open all the windows and the doors, and then, you know, don't call anybody. It's not an emergency. It's just a normal cooking day with Doug and self-defense cooking. Y'all know how this goes. So that's cooking. What ingredients for today, right? We have pepper, salt, garlic salt, onion salt, butter, medium Perrin Worcestershire sauce, or whatever it is. Worcestershire. You know what it is. Turn it again. Okay. That's done. And then we'll flip it one more time. And then it'll go in the oven. And it'll cook off the rest of the way in the oven. Okay. There you go. That goes that way. Goes back on there, and that goes back on there, and we'll see what happens, right? We'll just let her rinse tater chip, see what happens. Another time to turn it? Well, I think I got the timer messed up. Oh, it's only 30 seconds, that's why. We didn't even get the minute 30 seconds. The watch keeps going, hey, it's time to turn. It's not time. All right, that's cooking. We're searing, it's getting, you know. And then the water's boiling, so we can add cauliflower to the back, which is good. We have a knife for that. Just open it up with a tiny little, it's a utility knife. You know, normal, standard, regular old pocket knife almost. It's not fancy. Here we go with the cauliflower. So we can have a vegetable for those of you who are like, you never make vegetables. I sometimes do. Do this. Set a timer for 5 minutes. The 5 minutes is going in the oven, right? So we got the sear marks on there. Let's show you those. Try not to drop this because that would be annoying. Is that a good angle? I don't know if you can see that. I can. I'm going to do that one more this way. One more, let it 30 seconds. Not going to hurt it, I don't think, right? It's going to be cooked. And then that's boiling. Well, it was boiling and it stopped. Now we'll re-boil it because we put the frozen cauliflower in there. No, I didn't have fresh cauliflower. I don't have that kind of money. It's $1 at the, you know, Megalomart. There's a lot of smoke. You're not wrong. But it's not, it's going to be, because we're inside. We're cooking in the house with a barbecue plate thing. All right, that's good. Let's take this off and move that off of there. That. We're going to take some butter and put it on top of that and add a little more butter. Why not, right? Just take that off and turn it over one more time. Flip it one last time. Okay. Put the butter on it. And I don't have time, which is one thing TYME, not TIME. It's a seasoning one. I don't have any of that. Otherwise, I'd put that on there. Right? That on there. Then we get a little more butter. That's getting kind of seared. Yeah, that's getting kind of cooking a little faster than I thought because it's on high. So we are going to turn it off because that's all we need to get that going. And then hopefully get a little bit of it, you know, flow through, so to speak. And then that whole situation is going in the oven for the 5-minute timer set. Also, that'll help with probably lessening of the smoke. Just quick, wipe that down. And we got rid of some of the smoke. Well, it didn't get rid of it. We just, it's fine. It's fine. We're good. All right, that's going. This is going. We still needed to boil that, so I got to turn that back on. The front burner, that's this one. I don't remember what that is. I can't remember, I just got to look at it every time. But once that's boiling, you see that was kind of the bottom of that rag? Well, paper towel, it's not a rag. But that worked. What we'll do is we'll leave that in there for when the 5-minute thing goes off, which is 1 minute and 30 seconds from now, rough numbers. And then I can go in the sink, did most of the dishes. Right? They're still clean in the dishwasher too. I don't know if we're going to use this stuff. And we got all the other stuff on it. I put it in there and then I seared it, and I seared it both sides. It's a very inexpensive cut, so it may be low fat content, which means it might not. Well, I'm just making excuses now. Let's just see what happens, right? Why not have fun with it? Yeehaw! Okay, that is cooking good. We got that done. Stir the cauliflower. I'll give you a shot of that. Everybody's probably seen cauliflower. If you haven't, there's a pretty good view of it. It's kind of hard to hold it up to the camera because, you know, boiling hot water. So there. That, and then I will drain that off with a colander, right? Put that in the sink. Put this in that. Let that come all off. Put that on the back burner. Because that way it's not hot. And done. So now we're going to take the steak out, and we'll let it rest here. Oh, there's that smoke we were looking for. Ha! Oh! Yeah! Yeah, okay. So that's looking good. Where's the hot pot over here? Oh, the tongs. There we go. There we are, steak, and that's going to just rest right there. And I'm going to move this over to the different burner so it doesn't just sit there and smoke. Move that cast iron back there. I love cast iron. Well, we had that conversation I think last time about cast iron, but look up on how to use that stuff right. It's good. All right, so that's got butter, of course, salt and pepper. I'm going to add a little more pepper. And just a little more salt. Okay. And then back into here, this pan where the cauliflower goes, we're going to just dump that back in. And I think we'll just grate a little bit of cheese on the cauliflower. So I got a grater. I'm going to move this equipment back real quick. I got out some sour cream because I was going to add sour cream mix in, not Worcestershire sauce, the stuff that's the Horseradish. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Horseradish. Pause. Self-defense cooking. Go back, watch the waiver. Don't do what I do. Just enjoy the show and hopefully like, share, subscribe, right? Put a comment down there. Alright, but this one's steak. What's for, well, that's what we're probably going to make. It's probably going to be okay. I think the key is to let it rest and not cut right into it because I can't even tell you how much I want to just cut right in there and take a big old bite. But we're going to wait, be polite about it, and not do that right now. And in the meantime, I'll grate some cheese for the cauliflower. Cauliflower! Hi! And once again, grate some cheese. This seems to work pretty good, this hold it by the side and grating it this way. You try it out and let me know what you think. See if it works for you. You can definitely hold it tighter. It feels like I have more control. Like I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know that. It's your first time, welcome. It's your not first time. Well, we've already had that conversation. So welcome back. And it's great to see you, and I really do appreciate you. It's been about a week since we did one. That was a fun one. This one, steak, nice, easy. Well, not about easy, but not a whole lot going on. Just cooked steak, and then right in the pot, right? Makes it easy. Put that in there. Add a little bit of salt. Because why not? And I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning to that cauliflower. Because I don't know about you guys, the cauliflower doesn't have much of a taste. Not a lot. Just a bit. Okay. Now we're going to get out a plate. Let's put that in the sink. Put the cheese back in the refrigerator. Everything's off. Yep, everything's off. And that residual heat from the cauliflower should melt the cheese. Make it nice, right? Should be nice. All right. Let's go right in. Should get that. And then off. Okay, here we go. Good times. Okay, there's that. Right? And let's get a plate. Nice plate this time. Not fancy, I don't have fancy. But nice. Hopefully that's had enough time to rest. Yeah, plate. We'll set that on the plate. It's a little big. I'm going to kind of get it on plate. That's well, we'll be alright. Let's get right up on that. There you go. There we go. Okay, the grill marks worked out good. Totally worth all the smoke. Am I going to have to open the doors, the windows, and ventilate the house out? Yeah, probably. That's good news. Everybody around here knows, oh, it's just Doug cooking, right? So we don't have to have a big deal about it. I'm going to get a different plate. I'm right here. Bigger plate. Set that on there. And then maybe just a bowl for that cauliflower. Alright, probably a good idea. Bowl for cauliflower. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Tell your friends. You know, that comment. Let me know what you like and what was I doing? Oh yeah, pick a bowl. What was I doing? Squirrel. Oh, they're in here. I think still from the last time I showed you the dishes, because I haven't used that many dishes. It's just me, right? It's not like I'm cooking for 90 people. Oh no! Alright, steak. Set that in the sink. Please get rinsed off. Clean up the mess. And cauliflower. There we go. And of course, we'll add butter to all of that because butter makes it better. Right? Also bacon. But I didn't add bacon to this one, guys. I know. There's enough out there. I think I'm baking for breakfast tomorrow. That sounds good. Always good. For that, and then a little bit more for the cauliflower. Should probably have taken the flat paper off before I cut it. That's generally a good plan, right? It's not a bad idea, but that's okay. And we need a fork. Also, conveniently stored in the dishwasher, because why not put them all over there and then use them and then put them back, and then we've had that conversation before. Okay, put some butter on it and let it absorb that. Beautiful. It's good looking. Oh, I forgot a piece of paper from butter. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Okay, well, first off, we're going to try the vegetables, and you know how that's going to go. It's not going to be great, because it's vegetables. It is cooked. Yeah. Just doesn't have a lot of flavor, and even with the cheese, it didn't really get much more flavor. It's a little better with cheese for sure. Also, I got a bad feeling that cauliflower might have been in there in the freezer a little too long. Like it got. Can cauliflower get freezer burnt? Is that possible? I don't know. But it's Let's stop eating that. Not because I'm safe, but because it's not good. There you go. Easy. Now, how'd the steak turn out? I know. I'm wondering that too. Let's cut into it now. I want to cut against the grain and let's see how this turned out. A piece of paper is just really trying to get in there. I don't know. Remember, this is right at the edge. Let me get up where you can see it. There you go. There's a little pink. It's probably medium well or medium plus. There's a little pink in there. Then it got a little bit too much heat. Then again, it's real thin. Okay? How's it taste? Well, the texture is kind of like an old shoe. I think that needs to go in a crock pot or something. That might have been not enough cooking or too much cooking, and yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that up and throw it in the crock pot with something for a while. Again, I'm gonna still eat it, but wow. Apologies, that's it's rough. A little tough. That's a little tough. So, you know, we gave it a shot. I think the plan now will be to completely reformulate whatever's going on here and put it in the Instapot and let it become maybe stew with some carrots. I don't know. Not the cauliflower. Wow. Not my best work, but then again, like I said, self-defense cooking, how not to cook food. Don't do anything I do. Look up recipes. I'm still got that stuff back in the back there for safety. Like a dip or something. Sorry, kids. Don't use tobacco 3-year-olds. Make good choices. All that. Listen to your parents. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate you always. Remember, be safe out there.